Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is day 37 of the series Dreams to Reality. It's a series where I talk about my journey on going from 0 to 10K in a month, as well as dropping little pieces of gems and knowledge throughout the entire way. If you're new to the series, my name is Khalil Forrester. I currently run an insurance business with my father, and I just started a marketing agency with one of my former teammates that I grew up with. I'm a former hooper. I played basketball for about 15 to 16 years up until JUCO, and then I transferred over to entrepreneurship. Now, the piece of knowledge that I wanted to talk about today was that you have to be willing to invest into yourself first, and that your personal growth is basically a non-negotiable. Because say you're a person that's lazy, you just like to play video games, you watch movies and TV shows all day, you eat hot Cheetos and popcorn, sleep and repeat Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday. But then you go out and say and tell your friends you're going to become a businessman, a multi-millionaire. You want to have the nice cars. You want a Porsche. You want a Mercedes. You want a BMW. You want to do all these extravagant things. I want to travel, but your habits aren't. Your habits don't match your words, and the person that you are doesn't match what you want to become. And investing into yourself to become that person that you want to become is extremely important. It's something that I've learned throughout this entire year. Now, there's two ways you can go about it. The two main ways of investing into yourself can either be, one is with money, and then the second one is with time. These are the only two ways, and the main two ways, in all honesty, that you should be investing into yourself. If you don't have a lot of money, then investing into yourself with time is pretty much your only option. For example, you don't have a bunch of money to invest into coaches or courses or programs in order to gain that knowledge. Your next best thing is going to be your YouTube, your TikTok, Instagram, and giving hours and hours and hours and hours on learning whatever it is that you want to learn or that you want to be skilled at, and ultimately be able to monetize because your skill level matches the price and your value that you charge, clients. For example, this year I wanted to learn how to sell. And right, I got into insurance, so I needed to learn how to speak to people, and I really wanted to learn how to communicate properly and communicate very effectively in a minimal amount of words to get my point across to whoever the person that I'm speaking to with. Now, I didn't have a lot of money. I couldn't invest thousands of dollars into sales courses or sales programs. All these gurus that want to sell you these things. I couldn't afford that. So what did I have? I had a lot of time in order to start learning these skills. So I'm just going on YouTube, how to sell, how to do this, how to deal with this objection, how to grow, how to think quickly on the fly, how to do this, how to do that. And I spent hundreds of hours, maybe even thousands, honestly, just learning how to communicate properly. Then after, you consistently learn, I have tons of books that I'm reading right now. For example, if you're new to the series, I have been reading this book, Think and Grow Rich. This just talks about, the business mindset. But there's so many different books that you can read. If you're not a book person, then YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, like I said. But put those hours in. If you have nothing else to do instead of watching Netflix shows about, the next best rom-com, why not learn the skills that you need in order to start making money? And you're going to have that surplus of time if you don't have a lot of money. So that's what I did. I just spent so much time all day and all night just learning how to sell, learning how to communicate properly, and, learning how to ultimately make money through my words, right? And also peep the fresh cut that I got. I just got a fresh haircut today. Now, the next thing is if you have a little bit of money and, you're really ready and prepared to go all in on whatever it is that you want to do, then you could start investing into these courses and investing into people who have proven frameworks that have already worked, right? Once I learned everything through the free stuff, and I pretty much ran through anything and everything, right? I exhausted all the free resources, free documents, free books, free PDFs, free videos. Then you start making money because you actually have, basic skills. Then it was like, okay, let me get a mentor. And I've had people who've done sales at extremely high levels. And then it starts to get to a point where it's like, okay, I have this money saved up. Let me pay you to give me all the sauce. And then once you start learning these all different tips and tricks that you wouldn't even think of, that they're not going to put in these free courses, free videos, that's where you start to learn, okay, like this is how you become the super highly skilled um, salesman, for example, for in my experience. And like I said, this is still, I'm going into my second year in this industry. Um, but compared to where I was at a year ago today, I'm blowing that dude out the water. And in one of my other videos, for example, I said mentorship expedites success, and that's 100% true, because if you're learning from someone who's done it before, you're gonna not make the same mistakes they made because they told you. You're gonna learn the tips and tricks that they know now, which is 10 years ahead of wherever you're at, and you're gonna be able to start, getting better much quicker because you're talking to someone who's done it before, like I said. And then once you start having enough money to start pay for these things and pay for pretty much getting all the sauce, then you're gonna really start to see, okay, my level went from here at the beginning of the year to here to all the way up here. And then you're still just only getting started within that first year, and you're just gonna keep continuing to grow each and every single day. I'm sorry if I'm still kind of sounding a little bit stuffy. I'm literally getting over a cold. I'd been knocked out the past few days. I just couldn't. I had no energy. So kind of getting over that. But yeah, when it comes to investing into yourself, a lot of people are scared to do it, and I was too at first, right? You don't know if with whatever you're going to pay, whether that's, like I said, paying with your time, paying with your money, is going to work out. You don't know. But you have to be okay with that and be willing to just keep going, just keep working, keep grinding to get 1% better every single day. And those days are going to continue to stack up, and you're going to continue to get better over time. Don't think it's going to happen in the first few days, the first week, even the first few months. It's going to take time. But once you start learning these skills, it's like, okay, boom, let me start making some money. Then this money's going to start to stack, and then you can start investing into yourself even more. Investing into, a gym, investing into a better diet. That's what I've been on recently. Trying to eat more healthy, more, steaks, whole, 90-80% ground beef, just better quality of food, going to the gym. You can start investing into yourself. Sorry, that was my mom. But yeah, not only in your mind, but in your body and your heart. And these are just things that I've been learning and that I feel are super important in order to growing and to getting to that next level in your life. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about in this video. Is don't be scared to invest into yourself. It'll be worth it as long as you're willing to do all the work it takes to get to that next level. So that's pretty much what I want to say. I appreciate you guys for watching. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at Khalil Forrester. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.